This is all rust. It's not really even dirt. It's Toyota frame rust. But yeah. Welcome back, guys and girls, to Dad's Toy Garage. It is winter time here. It's snowing, so I need something to do. We got 3 projects this winter that I want to get working on, and 2 of them that I'm going to mention. This thing and rebuilding the engine for the 1973 Toyota Celica that I'm calling Project Judith Ann. This one is what me and Tony are calling Scout, because we have an old one and a new one, Land Cruiser. So he started calling it Scout because I'm not a big fan of international vehicles, and international makes a Scout. So when we're texting each other and I'm talking about one of my Toyotas, this way you use the word Scout, that's what we got here. So we're going to be working on Scout today and all winter, and we're going to see what we can get done. I want to get the floor rust repaired and maybe try and get most of the tub done this winter on this truck. So let's get into this, let's start it, and let's get her done. Let's have some fun. Oh, and by the way, I can drive this thing in the deep snow in the back, and it was actually fun. So I'm looking forward to using this thing on the road. Let's get into this. All right, here's our floor, and our seat is it moves a little. It's got some holes there. So it's got patches on patches on patches. I don't know if there's any original floor. It's supposed to be bolted here. So I would like to build this section of floor till here, and probably this box section running there. So the first order of business is going to be pulling out these seats, and I would like to get the front half of this floor done or started. I think that would be pretty awesome. So let's get the seats out of here. There's like one bolt holding this guy in. But for those of you who haven't seen the truck, this is it right here. We've done the patina detail on it, cleaned it up. I was biking home from work today, and I come in through the back lane here, and I can see the difference in this thing already. So the patina has grown on me. Eventually it'll be spring green, which is a seafoam color, with a white grill, white top, back to the white wheels. Got to get a hold of a spare tire yet for it, and proper lighting. We're running trailer lighting for now so we can use it. But the other thing I'll do is put a 33-inch tires and probably an old man Emu 2.5-inch about lift on it. So let's dig into this. Let's pull those seats out. All right, here is a good look at the non-existent factory floor. We're gonna drill out all of these spot welds, and it's gonna come out, and I'm gonna see if there's something left underneath here to pattern off of. And this is gonna need a brand new seat bottom, so we'll drill that out as well. I'm probably gonna need to take that seat out because of this brace that runs through. That bolt was holding it on, this one was kind of sitting there, and that one was holding it on. So that side is where the strength was coming from. Curious how much floor we have left over here. This is all not real. Lots of floor, see that? I guess what's left of it is in there. Maybe we can split it. I'm gonna have to go on the internet to get patterns as parts fall to the ground. There's your floor. Nothing left. But I gotta rebuild this piece. So we'll have to save some of it. You can see the farming ingenuity. It was braced and welded to this at one point, probably. And then they welded to the rocker here. So, not discouraging, I fully expected it. This was the original Toyota floor here. There's nothing left to pattern off of. So, galvanized, which is why their floor didn't rust, and you don't have to paint it. Here's what's left of the original floor here. And these are braces that were added. So this one has to come out, and this one runs from front to back. All pop riveted, which I'm actually appreciating. Easy to disassemble. I was at the local steel place today, getting some sheet metal for practicing the bead rolls. I have an 18 and 16 gauge, and I want to see if my equipment can do the 16 for this truck. I'm thinking it won't, so then we'll just stick with the 18. But they had these on the sale pile, some cutoffs. Check out the width here, guys. There, this is the right width. Thickness is good. I got lucky with these. I got about 4 of them. So any frame rail pieces I can now make and patches for. But that'll build something like this if needed, or patches for it. Good show. Hey, little guy. You want to go for a ride in the Toyota? There you go. Howdy goes. Well, I just did a road trip, 2.5 hours. I got some seats that I found on the local marketplace. I don't know exactly what vehicle they're out of yet, but I'm told an Acura car. And they were supposed to go into the guy's 58 Fairlane. And he found a set of Mazda seats that he put in there instead. So I think these will go quite well in the Land Cruiser. I like the shape of them. I also like that it's got a headrest. They're leather. The leather's pretty solid. And I'll be pulling all of the airbag stuff out of these to save some weight on them. But I know when I pulled the airbag stuff out of the Mazda seats for our race car, they saved a bunch of weight too. But I like that they're leather and that they're manual. And now I'm seeing they also seem to have an adjustment probably for either lumbar or height adjustment for legs. But I think they'll look very good in this guy here. Apparently the seats are also heated, which I think I will make functional in the Land Cruiser. Why not? Alright, you can see behind me there is some cardboard, and I picked some up from the recycling bin at work. I wrecked some of the windows on my last car I built, the 73 Celica, from grinding sparks. We're not going to let that happen on this build, so I'm going to be taping them up. Let's take a look at what we got going over here. So I'm just going to tape the cardboard over. I hope this tape holds. If not, I'm going to go Gorilla Tape. I'm using this UV removable type stuff, so it removes easier later. And the front windshield I'm not too worried about, but the sparks and the welding does wreck your glass. Yeah, so if you look at that rail, it's going to need some reconstruction. You can see where I've done the hammering. There's nothing left there. I'm going to have to rebuild that. And if you look here, that's where it all ended up. But there are drain holes in this frame all over, but eventually when you swamp it enough times, I guess these holes aren't effective.